Last thing, and it's a fun one, if I may.
Yeah.
I think there are some people who are watching this and be like, all right, Ariel, come on, get on with it. Ask him. Can I ask you about 4 people? And you could give me a yes or no if they're going to come back. And maybe you can elaborate, or you could plead the fifth if you want.
Yeah.
Fun game?
Sure.
Sasha Banks?
Time will tell. Yeah, time will tell. Yeah, I think in a lot of ways, communication breakdowns are terrible. And there's a communication breakdown there for whatever reason. Starting back up that communication, it's not a difficult process, but it can be a process, right? And you have to go through the process. But she's a unbelievably talented young woman that can do just about anything she wants. It just comes down to what does she want to do now with her life, her career, her whatever that is. Like the passion clearly for what we do. There's a passion for other things as well, and so it comes down to what does she want to do? Because it's got to be right for her, got to be right for everybody. But she is. I think, as you've seen over the course of her career of just coming into the PC and NXT, is just an unbelievable performer that I believe in with everything I have. That is one of the biggest stars in our business. So it's just what she wants to do.
Braun Strowman?
Braun Strowman, we'll see. Again, a conversation. It's funny, he's like a polarizing person a little bit sometimes in the business, but for a guy his size and what he brings to the table as an amazing athlete, you don't see too many guys that big, that fast, that have big personalities. It's funny, I remember the first time I met him, he came to the PC for a visit, never done this before, was a strong man. He weighed like 430 pounds or something like that. And I just remember being like, Jesus, this guy is huge, but I don't really care, And then I talked to him for 15 minutes and saw his personality. He's just got this big booming voice and this big, huge personality, and he's laughing, and he's just like, I was like, oh, this guy's like larger than life. And at the time, the guy that was running development with me came to me, and he was like, I don't know, a lot of mileage, a lot of issues there. And I was like, dude, he's custom made for what we do. His size, his personality, all that stuff, like, let's give him a shot. Still feel that way with him. If this is what he wants to do with the highest of levels, then I would like nothing more than to give him another shot.
Second to last one, dying to ask you this one. Bray Wyatt.
I was going to say, I would imagine the last two, but I'll let you get there. One of the most, I mean this in the best way possible, crazy creative people I've ever been around. Mind just never stops thinking of creative, but it's like being in a whirlwind of stuff. So without the harness and without somebody to point the tornado, it's just all over the place. And like, he's a victim of his own mind and is creative, and it's just everywhere. But I love working with him. I loved working with him, down there, and even just being a small part of, as he was creating the Bray Wyatt character and moments of just helping to harness his, I have no idea where some of the concepts and thoughts come from in his head, like some crazy place, right? But they're wonderfully crazy, but you just have to be able to, like at some point, so all right, just stop thinking and let's do this. Because 5 minutes later, he'll be like, never mind all that other stuff. I got this crazy idea. And he's off on something else, right? But he's a wonderfully free-flowing, creative mind. As long as you can harness him, it's an amazing thing. It's just harnessing him takes a lot of work.
I'm not sure if that was a yes or a no.
It is neither.
Okay.
It is neither. But like, I think it should be clear that, like, to me, I see the talents. Sometimes those talents are difficult to work with. What's language restrictions in your show?
Oh, go for it.
Yeah, so I've always gone by the mantra that if somebody says to me, that guy's an asshole, like, yeah, but he's my asshole, right? Somebody can be difficult to work with. But that's kind of the fun of it. Like let's go for all these people that everybody has quirks and things and thoughts, but you communicate with each other and you create, you're collaborative with each other and you create. And to me, that's when this is the best, when you can fluidly, point and click is boring. I want to get the ideas from everywhere and collaborate and work together and figure out how to harness those ideas and put them on paper and get them on TV or social media or wherever we're going to do it and run with them. And so I don't care who comes up with the concept, the idea, or anything else. Like, let's go. So the people that are like that, the people that have that ability, that have that fire, man, let's go. So when you say those names to me, they're exciting names to me. It's a lot of work. A lot of work to get to where you want to be creatively with them. A lot of work to get them sometimes to want to run creatively.